3X Lex, let's do it. Ding, 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 the champ is here. Ding, 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 the champ is here. Ha 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 ha. Hey, the champ might be here, man. I'm here today to talk to you guys about Ourcade custom arcades. Ourcade custom arcades. Hey, man. I'm very impressed with this arcade company. I wasn't familiar with them until last week, and I found these guys on Facebook. They've been around a few years. I believe they're out of South Bend, Indiana, and man, they got some really nice stuff going on over here. So I definitely wanted to give them some attention on my page. So anyway, they have a multitude of arcade machines, virtual pinball machines. They have Pi-based cabinets and PC-based cabinets. The PC-based cabinets use the Arcade 1 PCs, which, as you guys already know, I'm a big fan of. Carlos builds have always been top-notch, and this is a great option here. And they also offer the Pixelcade LED marquees too. So that's also a big win there for this particular company. Anyway, let's get on to it. So, like, when you hit up the shop here, this is pretty much a breakdown of what they got the offer. And their prices is like amazing. Pretty much from what I can see. They got a 4-player pedestal for $12.50. A big 4-player Megacade style cabinet for $2,000. Starts at $2,000. They have a 4-player 32-inch for $1,500. A 2-player Mega stand-up. A 2-player stand-up Supreme. And hey, it's a lot of different cabinets here. They also have a virtual pinball machine. And they also sell a do-it-yourself cabinet pre-built for like $450. Alright, so let's get to it. First and foremost, we'll check out the pedestal. Now, the pedestal is very impressive. This can be had with LED joysticks, LED buttons. It seems to be very well made. Very big. And it really shows off. Wow, that looks amazing. Hockey rink. Looks amazing. Top-notch work. You can get this. It's $12.50. They offer LED button upgrades for extra, of course. LED joysticks. They do charge for the plexiglass cover for the smudge protection on their cabinets. That's probably one of the main, how can I put this? One of the main knocks on them, I could say, would be, I'm not quite sure why the plexi cover would need to be an extra $250. That kind of throws me. But other than that, like, their bills are pretty much probably underpriced, to be honest. And these are the PC options. They got the 2 terabyte system, 8 terabyte, and a 16 terabyte. So you have a ton of options. They also have spinners, track balls, etc., the light guns. So that's the pedestal. Now, the standout cabinet is here, and this is what really kind of gets me. and they make a 2-player stand-up Supreme model. Now, this cabinet can be ordered as it is. It's a 43-inch cabinet, and it's $1,400. They have the option of doing a display upgrade for $250, and it upgrades it to a 50-inch cab. So you could basically get a 50-inch 2-player cabinet stand up for like $1,650. Like, that can't be beat, man. Can't really be beat. Like, that pricing right there, nobody in the game is doing that right now. Like, anywhere, to be honest. Like, that's beyond the deal. And if you notice too, all of their builds have an actual plexi cover over the screen, so it isn't a raw TV sticking out like the arcade guys. And there's an actual border built around the screen. So that's a huge right there. So that alone right there is giving them a definite leg up over a lot of builds. And the design of these cabinets are like, if you look at the build quality and actual design, it's top notch. The shape, everything. My only thing that stands out about this cabinet, and the Plex cover for this one is $120. It's cheaper because it's a smaller Plex cover. But my only thing, and of course you could do a PC upgrade, as all the other systems have the same upgrades. They even have an option to do a USB port extension, so you'll be able to connect from the front of the arcade and connect different devices. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, you know, my only thing with this design, I love it, you know, but in a 50, the control panel seems to be pretty close, probably about as close, I guess, as the arcade guys panel is. I would definitely want something probably a little deeper, but man, that price is just freaking amazing, man. I haven't seen anything like that, period, at this price. It's pretty amazing. It's unrivaled. And that takes us up to the granddaddy right here. And that's the 4-player full size. This one, it's a great price too. It starts at only $2,000 for the Pi base cabinet. If you want to upgrade it, it's going to be an additional $250. That takes it to the 50-inch. So you're looking at $2,250 for a 4-player version of this cabinet. This one looks good. This one doesn't have all the artwork. I'm going to show you some more before I get out of here on the gallery. But I like the design. The control panel is super deep and pushes you way back, and I like that. So it seems to be a really well-made arcade unit, and it's dope. So I like it. But what I've noticed is this cabinet is quite a bit more. So don't get me wrong, I think this price is great, to be honest with you. But the reality is this cabinet is literally $600 more than the 2-player stand-up 50-inch, which doesn't have the deep control panel. But other than that, there isn't like a world of difference between the two cabinets. Stylistically, they're pretty close. The other one has a little bit slimmer profile. And to be fair, I think this one will cost a little bit more to build. I mean, the control panel's deeper, you know, and, you know, it's, the cabinet seems to be a little bit, how can I say, deeper itself too. So that definitely has an effect on things. So, but overall, that pricing right there kind of gets me. I'm not sure why it's $600 more for the 4-player version of this one, but that'll be something I have to look into a little bit more. I did talk with them briefly on the chat on Facebook, and I was able to get some questions answered. As far as where this trackball is, they say they don't have a problem rearranging the button or trackball location on the arcade panel at all. So it's pretty much would be made to order. So if you order one of these cabs, you can pretty much get the trackball and controller layout any way you want. And hey, I'm really impressed. And they also make a 2-player version of that Supreme style cabinet we just seen. And I'm not sure about the button location on this one. They got them on the sides. I prefer them in the center. But this one is like $17.50. So it's like $2.50 less than the other one. Pretty much the same size. Pretty much the same exact cab. It's just it's 2 players instead of 4. So, but with the display upgrade, you're looking at about 200. I mean 2,000. So it is what it is. Still a very good deal. And that also takes us to the virtual wide body pinball machine. Now, I'm really impressed with the pinball machine. The pricing, $32.50, is amazing. And this is a 43-inch screen. And I believe a 32-inch back box. And hey, man, this got the DMD. It looks badass, man. It really looks badass. It's got the plunger, solenoids, the beacons. Depending on how you want to order, there's more stuff to add to it, though. But I haven't seen as fully featured of a pinball machine for this price anywhere. So I'm very intrigued by that. All right, let's take a look at the normal 4-player stand-up here. This is like the 32-inch cabinet. And again, that fantastic control panel. Hey, it looks great. And this one, like, is really a good representation of everything. So, interesting design. And I'm a big fan of the control panel. So let's take a look at the gallery. As you can see, they have the Ourcade setups. Here's a finished picture. Of a 2-player 50-inch. Looks pretty badass. And here's the pedestals and the DIY cabinet. So the interesting thing, they got an interesting design here. It looks like a pedestal style design. I really like this. I assume they have not brought this one to fruition yet, but this style design here with like a 50 or 55-inch TV, hey, this would like pretty much be the killer if you had the room for it, which I do, and everybody might not, but it'd be a huge display and nobody could complain about being too close to it because you would be way back. So that's pretty badass. I like that. That's thinking, especially if that front part is detachable. That's perfect. So we'll see. So anyway, before I get out of here, I want to show you I want to look at this again. This is just, this is such an outstanding value that I'm really impressed with this. Like, I'll be honest, I'm probably on the verge of ordering this. I'm not sure if this can be converted, and I'm sure he could maybe make this into a 4-player style cabinet, especially in the 50-inch version, because the control panel is going to be longer. I'm just not a huge fan of it being quite that close, but at this price, man, that's a pretty amazing price, $16.50. Very tempting, very tempting. So I'm looking into that. I'm not sure if I'm going to order right now. I was just kind of chilling, scoping the market, waiting for new announcements early next year to see what manufacturers are going to do what in the home arcade scene. But I must admit, for that price, it's very tempting. So I'm not 100% sure about that. So anyway, before I got out of here, here are some testimonials from people who actually bought these arcades that's on Facebook, and they left the reviews, and they got nothing but praise about this company. Their Facebook seems to go back to about 2018 or so they've been around a few years, 2018, 2019. So, I mean, hey man, that's a good sign, because a lot of these companies are very fly-by-night and very trollish, and they like to just create a page and then just say, oh, we'll do anything you want, etc., 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 and they never really complete the cabinet. Boy, don't I know about that. Wish I knew about these guys early this year. But anyway, that said, guys, that's it. Oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention too. The other stickler about them, in regards to the arcade setup, the Pi setup they're only using the Pi 3 right now, and they have like a small 32 megabyte image, and that's kind of disappointing. Now, I talked with him, and he's open to doing a Pi 4 with a custom image or something, and configuring that to the controls. So if you did decide to go with this company, I know if I do, and if I decide to go Pi base, basically, I'd be looking at installing, sending off a Pi fan case and my custom image to be configured for it. Because they seem to be only offering a Pi 3, which is, you don't want to waste your time with that right now. You'll be disappointed. You definitely want to go Pi 4. And also, the PC upgrades that they offer ranges from about $750 to about $1,400. So for a big 4-player cab, one of these with the PC installed, and everything, with the PC installed, 16 terabyte setup, you're looking at about $3,400 or so before shipping, and anything you add on after that will be taxed. So, will be taxed, and it'll be in addition to the cab price. So, that would be an option too. So, a PC-based cabinet for them is probably looking at $3,500 plus, which isn't too bad of a price. That's very respectable. The real deal would be that 2-player stand-up Supreme for $1,400 though. That's pretty much the best cabinet deal I've seen. It's pretty much the equivalent of the Arcade Guys cabinet, but they also offer it in a 50-inch, and I really like the design of it. And the 50-inch is only $250 more. So anyway, guys, hey, this is a really cool company. I'm still looking into them. I'll probably have updates on them soon. But hey, 3X to the Lex out, and I'll get with you on the next one. Peace.